Welcome back to the video. Hope you're having a great week. Thank you so much for joining us again on another video. It's relatively normal. It's bus related this week. Baby's home. Nicole's doing fine. Baby's doing fine. Her jaundice levels are down. She's taking milk well now, and her infection levels are down. So it's a positive one, which is good. But things have changed again with the green bus, and we'll come on to that in a minute. Now, when we were at the NEC a few weeks ago, while Nicole wasn't pregnant but was pregnant, we had an interview with Fogstar, and we were talking to Beck about purchasing some batteries for this bus because the lead acids weren't cutting it even before the baby. Now, in the last 4 days that the baby's been home, our power consumption has near enough quadrupled, of boiling kettles more often, keeping the lights on, the heating on 24/7 just to make sure it's warm enough for her. So we've had a few issues. Now, Sam rang me this morning saying that there's a battery here from Fogstar. I've not ordered it, it's just here. So I don't really know what's going on. So we're going to try down to SplitCharge, go and see Sam and see what the crack is. Sam, do you want to explain, obviously I know we've had a conversation this morning on the phone.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain what's going on? Because like...
Well, to be fair, I don't really know myself. So, like I said, we're both filming this from both sides.
I know, yeah.
Like I said on my video earlier, I got a phone call from Beck. She saw your news. You know, I think everybody's seen the news. Even
oh, we got stopped at the petrol station yesterday. Are you the person at the baby that didn't know? You're like, yes.
So, got a phone call from Beck out of the blue, said, I've seen news. I remember that conversation we had, we'd sort some power out. I said, you know what, it's quite a good idea to be fair, because they need a microwave, they need a kettle, you know, the baby's going to take so much more power. She said, look, I've already sent you a battery, it'll be there in a couple of days. And then yesterday, so we're on Saturday today, yesterday, this beast turned up. Just out of the blue.
He is quite a beast as well, isn't he?
Nick rung me. I was down here working yesterday. This wanted to put the shop. Nick rung me. He said, have you ordered a 24 volt 280 Drift Pro? I'm like, no mate. I says, but I know what it's for. It's for green bus. So that's it really. But so, there's a big but, yeah.
But
there's something else you don't know.
Right, go on then.
Remember how many months ago when you stripped out purple turd?
It's got to be 3 months now.
Remember what you took out of it?
Yeah, 5,000 watt.
5,000 watt
Victron Quattro inverter.
Which I've still got.
Oh.
So I've not fitted that on anything yet. I've not repurposed it. So I think if it works, which we don't know.
Sam can make anything work.
Maybe. If it works, I think if we get this battery in, we can probably get that inverter, well, that Quattro fitted in the green bus and get your mains power all the time, so you're not having to run that journey anymore. And
with this battery, which is obviously 280 amp hour, yeah, will run us, it's equivalent to almost 8 batteries that we've got now. Six.
What you've got now.
So obviously from the left, that's like equivalent to 6. Now we've got 4 on that at the minute, yeah, but it's not, they're no good. They drop voltage like there's no tomorrow. So Beck, I know you'll be watching this, thank you so much. Like, it's going to change our lives, really, in terms of power.
We got babies to look after now.
I've got babies to look after, yeah, but I'm just lost for words, so thank you so much. And let's go and install it and see what the Fogstar can do, because obviously...
To get rid of the baby smell.
Yeah, it's this supposed to get rid of the baby poo smell, bang on, because we're going to need that. Obviously, the turd batteries are sat at the back here. That's the inverter for the turd. And obviously, I talk about Fogstar a lot. Now, in terms of fitting, I've never fitted one. Sam's told me all about them. I've seen them fitted to vehicles that they've done down here at SplitCharge. So to actually have a Fogstar in the green turd, I never thought... In the green turd? Oh. Not the green turd, that's not a turd, it's quite homely. In the green bus, Kiki as it is formerly known, to have a Fogstar in there is going to be amazing, so thank you. So while we're doing all the hard work, Nicole's doing virtually nothing, feeding the baby.
I just pushed the baby out, I'm medicated. Please give me a break.
She's drinking an absolute horse today though, isn't she?
She is. That's just 3 ounces gone in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, so we're really going to get this battery in so we can make some more milk. Right, are you two going to give me a hand emptying the boot?
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone said on a comment the other day that I had to bribe you to do stuff. Do I have to bribe you to do stuff?
Yeah.
100%. Do I have to bribe you today as well? I brought you some really nice sausages for a sausage sandwich. And the fair tonight. I tell you what, if you help me and Sam fit these batteries, you can go on the booster at the fair tonight. And you can have you can have free rides. How's that sound? Right, okay, we've got some motivation. Motivation. So are you in?
I don't know. But I'm scared about the booster.
But you can be scared together. Sam's going to go. You're going on the booster, Sam?
Yeah.
Sam's going to go on the booster.
I am.
You are? Ryan, let's get up and get going. Absolutely buzzing. I'm like excited, which is unusual. But now we need to empty the back of the bus out so we can get to the electrics. So let's get all the baby stuff out. So, this is obviously the lead acids that we've been running.
Oh, you said it might not fit. I think it might fit in there.
You think it'll fit in there?
I don't know, it's going to be close.
It's going to be tight, but there's 4 lead acids in there, which now we need to disconnect and rip out. That's the first job. And maybe give it a bit of a hoover. Maybe. Want a bit of a slant here. Yeah. So let's get these out. Which, yeah, I think they're 13 mils. One off. Only 27,000 more to do. So what I don't look at with the batteries is they've still got the green light in the thing.
Yeah, I don't mean no. That's only checking one cell.
Right, okay.
If that cell's good, then...
The rest of them. But there's obviously one wrong because we're dropping from like 24 volts to 20 volts in less than an hour.
yeah, there's...
So something definitely not right.
Yeah, there's something definitely not right.
One battery. Ugh. 2 batteries. 3 batteries. Battery number 4. Where bloody ton. Just as well as a bus and we've got the capacity to carry them. How heavy is the new battery, Sam?
About 50, 60?
50, 60. It definitely weighs probably about the same as 4 of them batteries.
No, 2 of them.
2 of them.
Yeah.
So the new one's bigger, but only weighs 2 of them, so it's lighter. That's definitely a 0.1 of 0.001 more fuel consumption. So Sam's just having to measure up, and I think we're about 3 centimetres too short.
Correct.
Is it 3 centimetres?
Yep.
For it to fit in that gap, so I think we have to do some bodgery to the front, tape a gap out, so it just pops out slightly, just so we can get it in. Just going to get the width of the battery so we have a big hole to make this hole. Let's have a look, one-handed. So across. So we're 8 inches across. So that's a big hole, big hole. Edie's chilling. Luna's looking over her. Time to do the sucky suck. So now we've got his hole cut, 90% cut.
Where's my blade gone?
Your blade's in my pocket. I've got the blade. I'm going to lift this in.
Oh, I've got heavy end.
You've got heavy end? No, you haven't. It's all the same.
It's not.
Right, you ready?
Ready?
Yep. So Sam's just looking now, obviously, at the charger that we've been using. That charges when the generator's on, when we're plugged in. It's the charger that's charging the batteries, which is a Victron unit, but it's probably 20 odd years old.
Yeah, probably.
So we're just looking where we can. Obviously, this is the solar controller we took out the other week to put the new Victron in, which has made a massive difference, but still obviously not enough because we don't have any capacity to store the actual power it's making.
So get this one out, get the Quattro in, see if it works.
I don't think the Quattro is much bigger than that.
Well, it's a little bit bigger, I think. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, if we have to take the door off, we take the door off. It makes no odds.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Let's go have a look. Screwdriver. Is that right one?
Yeah.
It will do.
You see?
The colours of the plus and negative.
You can barely see what they are.
You know what they are.
There you go.
Right, let's get that out. I don't think I've seen the light of day for 20 years.
Over!
Hoover time! So Sam's now just going through all the cabling to see sort of what's doing what and what's going where, because some bits are over here, some bits are over there. Just figuring it all out, and the best way to obviously then wire it in for the Quattro to make it work to the best of its ability. We found a few bad bits so far, haven't we?
A few. Not loads.
But not terrible. It's seen worse.
Always.
So we're just undoing the generator and landline box. So this is what we use to manually switch over when we're using generator or if we're plugged in on the mains. So Sam can just double check everything's good in there before
we get rid of it.
Get rid of it because the Quattro is automatic. So Sam's just gone in to get some cable. We just set the generator, which is a 9 kVA, so just going to make sure we've got some cable thick enough to take the current from that so we don't have any overheats. There's a lot more to it than I thought. Obviously the battery's in now, which is great, but obviously putting the inverter in obviously is another added layer. So I'm excited to see the difference between obviously the lead acids and the lithium, which I know is going to be phenomenal, but I think it's going to be really phenomenal. That's a nice Audi Q8 coming up the road. So yeah, let's get the cables in. Got to put a fuse board in to make sure it's all fused properly and then go from there. So we've just been around and got the Victron Quattro off the purple turd. It fits in the cupboard widthways. We're just having to adjust 2 of the fuse boxes in the cupboard up a couple of mil just so we can slide it in. And Sam needs to start looking at all the electrical cables where they run so we can start running them into this. So we've got the Victron Quattro in. It's slightly larger in the cupboard, so we're going to take the door off, slide this forward so we can get the cables in, and then we'll tie them up underneath to figure it out. Obviously down into the battery. I'm sorry about the same angle because it's the only place I can stand. Sam's now just making up and crimping the 70mm cable. It's going to run from the battery to the Quattro to everything. So again, and also again the proper crimping tool on to that, so it squishes it nicely. I'm just cutting up some shrink wrap so we can mark the cables on. So this is called shrink wrap. You need to turn the gun on and start using it like a hairdryer. That's it, turn it on. Yeah, put it on that and watch it shrink. Ready?
Move it about a bit.
Move it around like a hairdryer. That's it. Does it get in there?
Yeah.
That's it, and turn this side around, do that side. Put it on a bit faster, push that button up a bit more. That's it, now we've got some power. So there you go, look, it's going now, look, you see it? I'm going to do the top. That's it, the other side. Lovely, thank you. Turn it off. Lovely. So we've mounted the solar controller now in the back corner. Just putting the cables through onto the buzz bars so they're fused properly and ready to go. Slowly but surely we're getting there. So we've now got solar all connected up, the battery is taking charge, and the sun's coming out, so we'll check in a minute. We're taking voltage and we're in float. No, we're not in float, we're in bulk, which is good. Sam's now just looking at obviously the inverter power from obviously the machine, the Quattro Victron machine, over to this side into the main fuses board. To have a look at that now. So just figuring out where the generator comes in to power that. Put it all through, yeah? So we just put ferrules on the cable, which is for the output cable, which we're just now putting onto the inverter, which then runs round up and across to this side to get that done. There's power.
She's on me.
We're apparently inverting.
She's a buzzer.
She is a buzz, that's what she used for that when she was in the turd. Do we see if there's any power to her mains?
You need to turn brakes on.
Okay.
Beep.
So, inverter's on, and it is powering. Just bored the kettle, got the grow watt charging and the air fryer on, and it still worked. batteries down there. Cables aren't getting hot. We've overloaded the system, which I think is a good thing to do. Just as a sort of hashtag, Sam didn't put any of the wiring in when we first did this. So don't judge this on SplitCharge because their standard of work is much higher. They're just sort of working with what we got until we get obviously into the turd, and you'll see the level that they go to when they put stuff in on their installs. But this is game changing. Luna the reindeer getting pulled by the sleigh of Poppy. We need to get some more cable from the shop. That's what we have to put up with.
Hurry, why?
So Sam's just putting the inputs back in, which is the generator and the shore power. I'm just going to run in and get the laptop. Because even though it's no unit, it's programmable. So get the laptop for programming, plug it in and see if actually you can do anything with it. It is no unit, so I'm not expecting to be able to program it, but if we can get some settings changed, which would be beneficial for the battery, that'd be a bonus. Sam's just got his laptop out, doing programming things.
I'm trying to anyway.
Trying to. Just changing some settings.
Do you want to plug her in?
Plug her in again, see what she does.
Yeah. Right. It's very tight. It only just goes.
So we just finished down at SplitCharge, and it's been a long day, so the kids have done really well. They've helped a little bit. So we're just going to go over to the fun fair, get on some rides while it's dry, and then we'll have a chat about what we've got done, what's working, what's not working, and have a little chat about the battery.
Oh my god.
So we've got parked up. Before I do a quick chat about obviously the battery. Yes, the bus is parked in a bus stop because there's nowhere to park, and these are the things you have to do. Controversial, I know, but it's a bus and it's in a bus stop. The fair's just there. So it's been a really good day. The battery's in, it's fantastic. Currently, with the destination board on, because that's on the battery, the heating and one light upstairs, it will last 3 days. Our last batteries wouldn't last 3 hours with just the lights on. And Sam, you can witness that. That's how bad it was, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
With the lights. We watched Formula 1 last Sunday.
Yeah.
And we had to join the generator 3 times. And we had the iMac plugged in to the grow watt, and that drained that down as well. So we were out of power that night.
2 hours.
2 hours it lasted. So yeah.
That's on the grow watt as well.
That's on the grow watt. So Fogstar, Beck, thank you so much. Absolute game changer for us. And if you are looking for batteries, give Fogstar a ring. They're more than happy to have you on the phone. The customer service is amazing. You can talk to Sam down at SplitCharge. He's an official dealer for Fogstar. He knows everything about the batteries. He can advise you. He can install them. Now, I said it before in the video, that install was done 3 years ago by a friend of ours, and at the time was suitable for what we needed, but it's not the level that SplitCharge would go to when installating. So when you're looking at the cable runs, that's not SplitCharge's work. That is what we've done in the past. And Sam very kindly today just fitted that inverter in for us, so we've got constant power to sockets, not having to switch over between generator or shore power and just running 12 volt. So that's game changing for us, because the last 3 years, if we wanted to run the air fryer, plug the Mac into 240 volt, we've had to run the generator or be plugged in. And which all you lot know, we don't plug in that often. We're not at campsites, we're always out on the road somewhere. It's life changing, because this is Edie's first fun fair today, but we can now power everything we need to power for her to make it enjoyable. It's been alright for the kids as it is, because we're not dependent on technology, we don't use a lot of power, but just for the kids to be able now to plug in the laptop and do their own work without having to run the generator, it's more cost efficient. It's just stupid having to run a generator to run 240 volt when the batteries that we had couldn't store the power that we're generating spare and excess to store it. So now we can store the power. The batteries are only at 54% and it's got 73 hours left in it. So tomorrow we have a full day of sun in it, that'll top it up. I might run the generator for an hour just to give it an extra boost. It's charging at 70 amps. The charge that's in there should do 120. We're not too sure why that isn't. And we haven't got shore power fixed yet. I think the inverter charger, the Quattro, I think there's an issue with it, because when it came out of the turd, there was a separate charger attached to it. I think that's the reason why. So we've kept the charger, and give it a couple of weeks, we might plug that in. just so we've got shore power, just in case we ever need it, and I can charge generator and charge at the same time and pump some serious pressure in. So if you're thinking for a Fogstar battery, I'll put the website down below. I'm going to put Sam's channel and website below. You get 5% off with 6 the bus, 10% off scissors. We've used the scissors quite a bit today, haven't we?
Yeah, quite a bit.
We've used the scissors quite a bit. I was impressed how much it cut. So yeah, and you can order online. New website comes in
2 days.
2 days. So this is so it'll be 1 day when you watch this on Sunday.
Yeah, that'll be 2 days.
Oh, it'll be 2 days tomorrow. Let's ring it in. Tuesday. It's much better. I've seen it. I'm not meant to have seen it, but I have. And it looks great. Much easier to use. So yeah, thank you so much. We're going to go and ride some rides. And I'll see you on Wednesday.